Hi Aqua, my name is Chandler. Thank you so much for tuning in. We're just getting started with your reading. I shuffled and cut the cards, and look at what we have at the bottom of the deck. Your card, the Star. Let's get going. This is a general reading. Of course, not every one of you will resonate with this message, but for those of you who do, don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps me tremendously, gaining your support here. Ooh, Aquarius. We have Death and the Two of Cups. What are you leaving and where are you going? Interesting. This should be a good reading. So we have very watery energy. I'm sensing that some of you could know or be considering a Pisces in your life, your relationship to them. This could also be a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Really interesting relationship here as we see something coming to an end, and I'm not sure if it involves the water sign, but someone is concentrating on their love with another. Someone is actually looking at the friendship that evolved, the romance that took place, the ending of it, or the beginning of what is. So we have to get some more information. Something is being transformed, and I feel as if I'm now getting that some of you have been considering a friend of yours, and that this friendship has come to an end because a new romance has begun. This is interesting. I love this. Let's look at here. Ooh, and they are coming in hot with the Eight of Wands. We're looking at someone directing a lot of passion your way. A lot of passion. Okay, there's no going back with this one. It's hot and heavy from the beginning. You guys feel the heat, you guys feel the passion. There's definitely desires and a lot of intention headed your way. Even if there's a lack of communication, which I sense could be happening, they're thinking of you though. They are thinking of you. What is this person's intentions? Okay. Four of Cups and the Hanged Man. They're afraid to move forward, right? They're looking at their current circumstances, bored with their options. And this could be because they're involved with someone already, previously to you. With the Hanged Man, this was a surprise, okay? They didn't expect you to come into their life. They weren't really on the look, maybe. But they are discovering their feelings for you. And with this Death card, this is the only thing that's in between you and them. They're actually not very happy with their significant other, which I'm guessing could also be a water sign. What do they have to do? Are they in a relationship? The King of Cups. So they're already in an established relationship, I feel. Or they are working on building a foundation beneath them. So they're not about playing games, or at least they don't want to jeopardize where they stand. But they're kind of plotting, right? This is what this guy looks to me as if he's doing. They're plotting. They're considering their options. They're trying to understand the situation, okay? So are they rushing toward you physically with undeniable love or lust in a way, but they have something in between you and them. They have something else to consider. They have some responsibilities or commitments to fulfill. Let's put it that way. And this other person, I very well could be a Taurus. They're very stable, they're very foundational. And you don't know what to do about it. Aquarius, it's like, I feel like you have no control over this, which it's unfortunate, but I don't feel you do, because you have to give them time, you have to give them space, you gotta let them work out their stuff. It doesn't involve you, and you know what lies ahead, right? We have the Three of Swords. You know that what lies ahead. If you go too forcefully toward this, or if something were to happen because of you, it wouldn't be good for you. I'm just gonna put it that way. If you get, involved with two people who were previously involved, it's not gonna be good for you. At least if they find out, or if you are the the footnote in the relationship that they ultimately realize is there, you know, like you're gonna ruin their plans. You gotta be really subtle about this, because the Three of Swords shows me that there are words just being flung around carelessly, and that it's gonna hurt for a long time afterwards, and it may not even be the same image if you rush this. Right, you've gotta be a little stealthy, plot a little bit, maneuver yourself, adjust yourself, position yourself correctly, so that when it happens, you can simply welcome it. So that when it happens, you could say, I knew it all along. And it is true, you knew it would happen, but you gotta wait. The Five of Wands reiterates this, that it's time to leave the fight, if there is a fight, if there's something going on, if there's karma between the two of them, or if they've got some unfinished business. Just leave it all together. This is not your fight to fight. This is not your fight to even attempt to win, because no one wins in this fight. Okay? Not if you're all going head to head. This is an issue between two that I see they need to resolve. They need to work out some karma. Okay, because the wheel of karma and the wheel of fortune is being turned, and I feel that the wheel of karma is going to turn away from you, and hopefully the wheel of fortune turns for you. The wheel of fortune towards you. Judgment and the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, I need some more information. As we see Judgment being a certain philosophical judgment, you know, something that you weighed incorrectly, something that you have placed a judgment upon. It's coming back to you, okay, and you're wondering where you went wrong, or where things went wrong, or where they could go. You want this to be over and done with. You may want your partner with you. You may, you know, want them to see that you're the best person for them. And I think in actuality, they probably will see this, but they're kind of a slow mover, you know, because you're already there, like you've already understood this. And I see now why it's so difficult for you to be patient for this person, because they may be taking their time. It may not be very comfortable. The Seven of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles show me that they have yet to really assess the situation. They have yet to really gather all the information, or make a decision in what direction they're headed. You know, they're slow to judge the situation. They're slow to come around. But man, it doesn't make them want you any. It doesn't make them want you any less. You know, just don't think for a second that because they're involved with this person that they aren't thinking of you, at the very least, because they are. I think they're afraid. I think I need more information. So the wheel again, I mean, Aquarius, this is karma. This is lifetimes that you've traveled together. This is how long you've had to wait for each other. Maybe in the past lifetime you did it to them, and now they're doing it to you, and it's just this ongoing thing that really catalyzes the relationship. It catalyzes the reason to be together. There has to be some amount of challenge, struggle, and karma clearing before you get your reward. This is how I think you have judged this relationship, because without it, I don't know if you would have the kind of tenacity to endure the time that's gone on. Maybe this has been a whole year so far, you know, or a few years, you know, it could be even be that long this has been going on. But, you know, with the world, it's some gate that's opening. It's something that's opening. It's something that's being made possible for you. And the Ace of Pentacles is showing the reward for your efforts, for your waiting patiently for this love to come back, to realize who they should ultimately be with. The Hermit, they are doing this. Okay, so be very patient. Be very patient, because if you are and you play the game right, they'll come back to you. Okay, this is Orpheus and Eurydice when they are escaping the depths, and Orpheus looks back at the last moment and loses her forever. Why did he do that? He did that because, and you might want to look this story up if you don't know what I'm talking about. He did that because he didn't trust the blessings that were coming to him. He had to look back, he had to make sure, he had to have control. And it's the human condition, because when we're in the hermit position, we have to look at all of the mistakes that we just wish we could take back. For just, if that 10 seconds were allowed again, we would do things differently. That is the kind of reflection that he's doing. It's so acute. And I say he, but that's very loose, you know, it could be a she. But I'll just say this, not all of you are gonna resonate with this, and I don't even care what your beliefs on relationships are. Sometimes you find someone when you're still with another. That's just how it goes. Or you may have been friends for a long time before this person even showed up, and you're kind of waiting for this friend of yours to realize that you love them and they love you too. But it's just kind of, it's within. It's not shown, it's not seen, it's not something others can probably pick up on. But they're awakening to it. They're realizing, and they're thinking of the simpler days with you. They're wanting to go back to where they can't go, right? They can't go back. You guys can't redo what's already been done. But with the Hermit, there are such amazing lessons to be learned. And if learned correctly and used to your advantage, you can have the things you want. Okay, but again, they're just a little bit slower than you. They could very well be a Virgo. They could very well be a Leo or Sagittarius. Or opposing you, Aquarius, they could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Lovers at the bottom of the deck. All day long. Everybody's been getting these really romantic, really beautiful stories of their loved ones. Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles is what you're working toward. Now you have to diligently do this, okay? This involves integrity. This involves patience, skill, right? It's not something that you're gonna do just like flowing with the wind. You're not gonna just let your emotions take you. This is something you actually have to work toward. You have to work toward it. You have to keep your mind on the prize. You have to pay attention, right? Because this person is working with fire. And that message has never come up before with the Eight of Pentacles. This person is working with fire. They're melding metal, okay? So with that, know that there is danger and risk. You could get burned. But the price that you pay and the overall reward, that's the ticket. That's what you want. So don't give up on this love, Aquarius. I think that this person could very well be the person for you. Okay? In the meantime, I'm getting this kind of like, anyways, kind of vibe. Like, there's other things that you need to think about, and maybe this is leading to a different chapter that's evolving for you that then makes it more so you guys can reunite. Three of Pentacles and Six of Pentacles, okay? This is talking about devoting 3 to 6 months to an endeavor, to a craft, to your integrity, to your work, networking with people, rising up to a new level in business, you know, becoming a professional, raising your standards, raising your costs, raising your rates. These are things that the other person, I think, will find valuable. You know, and it's not that they ever loved you for your money or for your status, but maybe that's what's holding them back, because they have security with this person. They have the comfort, they have the security and that this person provides on some level. And with you, I feel this is an area of life you could do a little bit better in, because not only are you a little bit of a wild card, I mean, let's face it, Aquarius, but you could be going through a transitional time in business. You know, you could be going through a transitional time, assessing your situation, your living situation, how much money you make, what your passion is, what your craft is, what you're good at doing. And, you know, with these two combined, this person may feel unsupported, like things aren't as equal as they'd like. Okay, so work on that aspect of yourself, Aquarius. I think that if you devote that time to yourself, neither way it could go would be bad for you, firstly. And then secondly, they'll notice and they'll take note, right, that you're doing well for yourself, and they'll find strength and value in that, I promise. Okay, so work on that craft, find that passion, turn that wheel for yourself, the wheel of fortune, okay? And look back at the relationship, look back at where you guys went wrong. Make sure you're prepared as well. You know, make sure you can relate to them. Have compassion for their situation. Don't look upon them with judgment. Don't create that karma for yourself. Okay? Have a very strong and sturdy perspective with this one. Because if this is your person, you don't want to give up on them. You can hold them with you. You can carry them with you while they figure their stuff out. And believe me, as soon as you get going on yourself, on your work, on what you do, on who you are, what you like, what you want to have, who you want to be, this person will notice. Okay? They're very observant. I wish you luck, Aquarius. I hope you resonated with this reading. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I would say I'll see you next week, but I actually have some family matters to attend to. My grandma unfortunately passed. And, you know, don't worry about me. I'm in my knowing. I have faith. I loved her. She went very peacefully. And we are celebrating her life next week. So I won't be around actually to do these readings. I will try maybe to upload them in the later part of the week, but it won't be as usual on Monday. So I wish you luck. I hope this reading serves you for the next 2 weeks, and I will see you shortly after. Thank you so much, Aquarius, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye.